What's up, what's up, what's up? It's me, your girl, Brown Skin Cutie, aka BSC, and this is a special video. You want to know why? Because I have a guest, my first ever guest that's going to be featured on my channel. A little bit about him. I've known him for a few years now. He's coming straight out of Fitchburg, Massachusetts. He's an artist. He goes by Syness. So let's bring out Ashukang.
How's it going? What do you hear? What do you say? It's Ashukang Kimatabong, aka Ash, aka Syness, aka one of the members of Notorious Outsiders, aka 1/3 of the hit makers of Notorious Outsiders. Happy to be here.
Okay. And can you just say your name again? I know I've messed it up for years. Just say your name again.
Ashukang.
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 Okay, Ashukang.
Rolls right off.
Okay.
For some, it rolls right off.
Okay. Shade on me, whatever. So anyway, how you been?
I've been alright. I mean, just took my MCAT test, kicked my ass. So,
oh, shoot.
Yeah, still recovering from that. But I'm alright. It was the first time I took it, so.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you still made it out to be featured on the video. So I'm glad you didn't keep
gotta make time.
That's good. So, like I said to y'all, he is from Pittsburgh, MA, and I'm also from Pittsburgh, MA. And we're both Aries, so I think that's kind of cool. His birthday is March 21st, and mine is March 24th.
First day of Aries.
Yeah, but he likes to say he's on the cusp.
I'm a Pisces cusp. What do you want me to say?
So, like, he says that a lot, but I'm a true Aries. That's a little tidbit I wanted to share. But since I have Ashukang here, I just want to, like, for this topic today, I just want to know your view on, like, online dating. Are you with it? Do you feel it weird? Are you, like, iffy about it? Like, what's your take on it?
At first I was iffy about it, yeah. But when you take a step back and realize the internet is everybody's new place of existence, it doesn't come off as that weird. You know, what's so weird about online dating to where you're being approached in person by a weird person that you're not willing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I guess the only thing about online dating is the ambiguity to where you don't know it's a person until you meet them as a person. But I mean, hey, online dating doesn't seem that bad as long as people are official with who they are, you know, because the same problems will always be in dating. They could give intentions that you might not think are real, and they try to, you know, game you into certain shit. But, you know, as long as they aren't on some other shit where it's like, oh, secret identity, the person's pictures aren't me, and this, that, and the third. As long as you're seeing them in person, in a safe place too, keep it safe. You know, I got 3 sisters, so keep it safe. As long as you're keeping it safe, then I don't see a problem with online dating. And if anything, I think it expands the horizon of dating. You know, you get to meet a ton of people from different places, you know, assuming they're real people, obviously. But you get to meet a ton of people, you know, you get to expand your reach. And even when it comes to other cities, like you can be here in Merrimack? We're in Merrimack. We could be here in Merrimack, and you could be here in Merrimack and match with somebody in Springfield, Mass. And when would you ever meet that person? Never. But you have that online dating platform to always check up on each other. So there it is. There that is.
Like, I agree. Like, my take on it is, like, I feel like ever since I was younger, like, I use, like, social media to branch out because it's like I felt like there wasn't a lot of people that look like me. So it's like I use it to, like, reach out to other people. So I felt like, okay, like, cool. Like, I still had an avenue to still talk to different people, like, in different states. And, like, to this day, I feel like I have a lot of best friends that's in, like, Georgia and, like, let me see Texas and a lot of other states. And I feel like it's cool too, because if you like to travel, you always have someone that you could, like, link up with and meet and, like, see about. So I just think, like, the biggest thing is, like, you got to make sure these people are real. So that's why we have FaceTime. We have, like, Duo on the for the Android and stuff like that. So as long as like you make sure these people are real and you like talk to them for a good while, it's not like, oh, talk to them for a week, oh, I'm gonna go meet you. I mean, some people do it, but I wouldn't. But like I've like have years on years, like 10 plus relationship and friendships with people that aren't here. So I like that. And when you're trying to like branch out or like do different businesses and stuff like that, it's like you always have those other people that have your back, and like it's gonna like for networking purposes, it's like you have a lot of other people that got you in all these other states and stuff like that. So I feel like I use it for that. When it comes to online dating, it's the same type of thing too. It's like you just never know, because it's like online dating makes it like a wider range. It's like, okay, oh, who knew that Tommy was right around the corner? Like you wouldn't have known that without online dating. So I think it's pretty cool. Like I know some people, like I feel like in different generations, they don't really get it, particularly like it, because they met like their spouses.
At their favorite ice cream place where the jukebox with the quarter that you put inside and all of that.
So they don't really get it. So I think it's a newer generation thing, but like I just wouldn't knock it until you try it, because you never know. You just never know. But
You never know, especially when you find out like how many people that they know that you know. That's also a huge one. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real, because it'll be like, oh, you talking to this person and you never knew that they knew your bestie or your brother or your sister or your family member. So it's like, it's cool. Like I always looked at it in a sense of like networking and like to feel close to like, because I'm a Bronson and cutie out here. I didn't grow up with a lot of Bronson and cuties, so it's like I want to reach and feel like still that closest with somebody that even if they were in a different state, I still had that type of feel of a friendship or what have you. So that's why I really started with it, and I never looked back. Like I even put my family on. Some of my family members were like, no, why do you like to be on the internet? Why do you like to do this? And then like they're on it. So now it's like, well, why are you on the internet?
Like, why are you on the internet? Because now they're understanding that networking is more than just person to person. I mean, that's part of it, but when it comes to expanding your reach and branding outward, you're gonna have to put yourself in front of a algorithm that introduces you to a bunch of people. So how else to do that but the internet?
And I also feel like too, a lot of people, they look at like, oh, how people are gonna look at me doing this, like they didn't think it's cool, but like I don't really care. Like I do what I want to do. Like exactly. I did it. I was the only one in my family that did the like internet social media thing, like meeting people online, and they looked at me crazy. But then look, down the line they started doing it. So it's like people are gonna make fun of you until they see that you having so much fun, or now you're cool.
You gotta see it to believe it.
True. So it's like then they'll like get on your bandwagon and start doing all that stuff that you was already on. So it's like, I do what you want. Like I always lead. I'm not gonna follow. I always thought it was cool to meet new people on there, so that's what I continue to do. And I put my family on, and I even met like a lot of good besties, like new people that like I literally just spent like maybe like 6 months ago that like I'm so close with. So it's like I'm gonna stay on it.
You should, yeah. Like do what you want and do it for the sake of doing it, for the sake of putting yourself out there. Don't do it to reaction seek. As soon as you reaction seek, that's when you come off as thirsty and you end up being a slave to a certain outcome. Right. Whatever you do it for the sake of doing it, not based on, oh, I gotta get this many people to like it. I gotta get this many bitches to wanna hang out with, get my number. I gotta get this much money. I gotta get this much. Do it for the sake of doing it, because then it's authentic. If you do it for some outcome to where you're reaching to grab something, the real people can tell, you know? Right. So yeah, don't let the outcome stop you, or the future outcome that doesn't even exist yet corrupt your mind and say, oh, I'm not gonna do that. I don't have enough this, I don't have enough that, you know? Like that just stops great things from happening. It'll just screw up your whole action process and have a bunch of ideas that you don't work with. So put it to action toward what you actually want to do. You know?
Exactly. So like we're both saying is like, if you want to meet new people, go ahead and try like the online dating, online friendship seeking, whatever you want to do, go ahead and try it. But I really want to thank Ashu Kang for coming on, aka Syness. Listen to his music. Like, he has a nice song out right now called Outside with his group Notorious Outsiders.
Notorious Outsiders. There's KO the artist. There's M Dog. You know, we're holding it down right now. We got more in the works too. My personal album's coming out in about a week or two. More videos coming out. Tune into them, you know what I'm saying? It's K.O. the artist, M Dog with 2 G's, and then I'm Syness, Syness. It's probably the only rapper you'll know with that name, so you Google that, you SoundCloud that, Spotify that, you'll see me.
So yes, I will link all his info and everything to his music and all his group members on there as well. Once again, as always, I'm so grateful for all y'all tuning in with me, liking, subscribing, sharing my videos to all your people. I really truly appreciate it. And stay tuned for next week. You never know who's gonna be on here. Y'all take care and be well. Bye.